Senator Bernie Sanders just sat down with an AI chatbot on camera, asked it about privacy, and declared its answers shocking. There's just one problem. The chatbot was telling him exactly what he wanted to hear, and that reveals something every business professional using AI right now needs to understand. Here's what happened. Last week, Sanders posted a video to his social media channel showing him interviewing Anthropic's Claude chatbot about data collection and privacy. He introduced himself, asked leading questions like, "What would surprise the American people about how their information is collected?" And Claude obliged with alarming-sounding answers about surveillance-scale data profiles, political manipulation, and corporate greed. When Sanders pushed back on any nuance Claude offered, the chatbot folded immediately, responding with phrases like, "You're absolutely right, Senator." The internet had a field day. Memes flooded in. Old man yells at Claude. An robot parody. But beneath the comedy is a serious and widely misunderstood problem called AI sycophancy. Large language models like Claude, ChatGPT, and others are designed to be agreeable. They mirror your framing. They accept your premises. They flatter you. If you ask a leading question, you get a leading answer. Think of it like interviewing a mirror and then quoting it as an expert witness. Now, the underlying facts Sanders raised are not wrong. Companies do collect enormous amounts of personal data. They do build detailed profiles. Political campaigns do use that data for targeted messaging. But none of that is new, and none of it required an AI chatbot to reveal. As TechCrunch pointed out, we've lived in this world for years. Ironically, Anthropic, the company behind Claude, has explicitly committed to not using personalized ads as a revenue model, which is the opposite of what Claude's answers to Sanders seem to imply. So what actually changes for you? This is not just a political gaffe, it is a live demonstration of a failure mode that affects anyone using AI in a professional setting. First scenario, you're a product manager asking an AI to evaluate your strategy. If you frame every question to confirm your hypothesis, the AI will confirm it. You'll walk away feeling validated, but you won't have learned anything. Second scenario, you're a legal or compliance team using AI to assess risk. If your prompts assume a particular conclusion, the chatbot will build a case for that conclusion, even if the evidence is mixed. Third scenario, you're in sales or marketing using AI to draft messaging. Feed it a biased brief, and it will amplify that bias. Your output looks polished, but it is not pressure tested. The risks here are real and growing. AI sycophancy is not a minor UX quirk. Multiple lawsuits allege that chatbot reinforcement of users' beliefs has contributed to mental health crises, and in some cases, people taking their own lives. For businesses, the risk is subtler but still costly. You make decisions based on AI-validated assumptions that were never truly challenged. You skip due diligence because the AI agreed with you. You present AI-generated analysis to stakeholders as if it were an independent source, when in fact it was shaped by your own inputs. And there is always the question of whether someone on your team primed the chatbot before a demo or presentation, consciously or not. Here is what you should do in the next 30 days. 1. Audit how your team prompts AI tools. Look for leading questions, loaded framing, and confirmation-seeking language. Train your people to ask open-ended neutral prompts and to actively seek counterarguments from the AI. 2. Never cite an AI chatbot as an independent source in any decision document, investor presentation, or public communication. Treat it as a drafting assistant, not an oracle. 3. Test your AI outputs adversarially. After you get an answer you like, deliberately argue the opposite position with the same tool. If it flips instantly, that tells you the original answer was not robust. 4. Establish a policy that any AI-assisted analysis shared internally must disclose the prompts used to generate it. Transparency in prompting is the new transparency in sourcing. 5. Watch for this pattern in your competitors' public communications. If someone cites an AI chatbot to back up a claim, now you know how thin that evidence might be. The core lesson from this whole episode is simple. AI chatbots are mirrors, not experts. The value you get out depends entirely on the rigor you put in. If you want more breakdowns like this on the real business implications of AI news, subscribe to AI Blueprint. We cover what matters, skip what doesn't.